Hello, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We are back. As always, it is Ryan with Rick House Reviews.
I am Doug.
And we have a very special bottle today. Bomberger's PFG, or Precision Fine Grade. They call it the 2025 release, which makes me feel like we're going to get some more of these. So this is Bombergers that they use for their yearly release. However, this has been, I don't know if it's the first barrel, or no, it is finished in a custom proprietary barrel of fine grain oak from France that has been seasoned outdoors for a minimum of 40 months. They are toasted individually, so each stave is toasted individually for its own precise period of time before they are charred to their specifications, and this is finished in that barrel. So I feel like the pinnacle of barrel making is how we get this bottle here. I am excited.
I'm a little scared.
I am too. I'm afraid it's going to be too much barrel, to be honest.
Could be. I mean, the color of this guy.
It's so red.
Like,
it's not the label, by the way, guys, that is making that color. It is the bourbon.
Because, I mean, even
in the glass, you can see how red it is. It's crazy. But, as always, before we dive into this, if you guys like our stuff, engage the algorithm, like, comment, and subscribe. We do appreciate it. I think I'm ready to dive in.
Let's go for it. Salute, my
Cheers.
friend.
Cheers. Sa?
Get that nice fine tone.
I guess I'll do it this time. As always, we grade on the same 100-point scale. 25 points for aroma, 30 points for flavor, 25 points for finish, 10 points for buy again, and 10 points for recommend. Usually those come with some asterisks or something we'll discuss. Whether it be allocation or availability or something like that. Because this one is
Harder to find.
very hard to find. And only one release so far. That is something.
A nice little cherry funk.
I get a lot of cherry. I get a lot of oak. I get some vanilla. This is going to sound crazy. I get some baking spices. Not like cinnamon specifically, although cinnamon is probably in there. But like some baking spices. So like ginger and clove and nutmeg and a little bit of cinnamon.
Yep.
If it was aged in 11 different barrels or 11 different woods, like they're all there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a lot of different. See, that time I got a little bit more like banana bread smell on it.
Right.
It's changing and evolving as it sits here because it sat for about, I guess, 7 or 8 minutes before we did the video.
Give or take. Yep. Still very loving the color.
I am too. I don't know how to score that aroma.
It's so all over the place in a good
It is.
way.
I feel like I'm going to go to my default higher score for aroma.
Okay. Interesting.
That's a lot of barrel. Not necessarily in a bad way.
Okay. Okay.
Even though I get like the tannin burning on my tongue,
Right.
I really love everything that's bringing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's like citrus and vanilla and a lot of barrel char. And tannin. And almost like a red winey thing going on.
Right.
And some vanilla. It's very, very complicated and very, very complex. That almost went down the wrong pipe.
Uh-oh. Yep, for PFG. Not bad. I think I'm ready with my score. What you thinking about your scores? Tries to cheat off me even when he hasn't been going to school.
I'm just curious what you put.
Understandable.
I'm done.
There we go. Okay. I can see.
Yeah.
Good choices. So Roma, because of all its wacky flavors and getting able to find all of the barrel structures, I kept it pretty high, but not as high as others. I give it a 22 out of 25.
If I kept getting like the cherry funk and like the warming spices on it the entire time through, and it didn't like
Keep changing.
switch to like banana bread lemony citrus thing, I think I would have given it like at 25, to be
Right.
totally honest, which is a max score. I gave it a 22 out of 25. It's up there. It smells phenomenal. The
Mhm.
aroma is great, but it's constantly shifting and changing, and I feel like it's got to be your cup of tea, because maybe you're gonna like some smells but not others. But
True.
if you have a, I'm gonna say this derogatorily towards me, if you have a wider palate than me, you probably would give this a 25 out of 25.
There you
but
go.
You're not me, so I'm gonna give it a 22.
There we go. As far as flavor,
I feel like we're gonna be really close on this one.
I gave it a 23.
22 out of 30.
Mm-hmm.
It's great, but not upper tier great.
There you go. As far as the finish, it did have a little bit of a bite, which is good for some, but I wasn't fully expecting it as much.
Try it again real quick,
Try it again real quick.
because I just got a completely different finish.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
There is no back end.
I know.
That's a positive.
I am.
I'm going to bump that back up.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 22 out of 25.
I'm absolutely going to give it 22 out of 25. I just bumped it 2 points. It has like this funky oak vanilla thing going on when I
Mhm.
took that last sip and got that finish, and that is what I'm here for on a finish. When
Right.
it like it has a really long finish,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not the biggest fan of, but when it's pleasant and sweet and oaky and vanilla,
Right.
or like that orange marmalade cherry, I love it.
There you go.
And this is like the vanilla thing going on. Here for it.
Right. As for buy again and recommend, I went 7 for buy again and 6 for recommend. I think there's a price point that this guy is ideal at, and if you can get it at its store for First Market,
Yeah.
100%. Let's have one in reserve. It's hard to recommend it because of it being so
Yeah.
new as well. It is
Yeah.
the 2025
This is
release.
the first time they've done it.
So it may be harder to find, and so recommending something that's hard as hell to find may not be
Yeah.
ideal.
I gave it a 6 on the buy again. If I could find this at if I walked into an ABC store and I was late on a drop this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
because we're filming this the weekend Jack 14, Jack 12, Jack 10, this Heaven Hill 19, Penelope American Light dropped.
Right.
If I walked into a store late and they still had a bottle of this, I would probably get a backup bottle. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
There you go.
I would want a backup bottle in reserve in case this opens up in a week and becomes this amazing complicated bottle.
Yep.
Maybe we should revisit it in like a month.
Sounds good.
That'd be fun. Recommend, I'm going to give this a 4.
Okay.
And I come from the point of we've been at this like a year. Not the YouTube channel, but bourbon hunting for a year.
There you go.
This is an extremely complex bottle
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of flavors and a lot of characteristics.
Yep.
I would only recommend this to like the top 10% of bourbon drinkers
There you go.
who are looking for something different, new, and unique. And I'm pretty sure that's who Bomberger's made it for.
Heck yeah.
So good on them, to be totally honest.
Mm-hmm.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it got the score it deserves.
Yep.
I think it's high 70s.
Yep.
between us. The actual score will be there when I do math later.
Right.
Yeah, I am confused and
Happy
happy,
at the same
and
time.
it's weird. I'm
Mhm.
confused by this bottle and everything going on in it, but I loved it. It's wild.
There you go. Well, with that, I believe that wraps us up for
Yep.
today. Remember to hit the algorithm, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the fun stuff that you know you like doing.
Engage the algorithm.
Come back
Like,
next
comment,
time.
subscribe, hit the bell.
Have some comments. Let us know what you think. If you've seen the bottle on other shelves and you thought to maybe pass, or if you have another bottle you recommend, let us know in the comments below, and we'll be back with another video. This is Rickhouse Review. I am Doug,
I am Ryan.
and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Peace out, guys.